Want to be sure you are getting the most out of your retirement? For all the years of your retirement? That's the primary goal of More Living with Jim Brogan and our Dollars and Cents segment, where we provide you with an important financial tip that will help positively impact the quality of your life in retirement. And now, here's Jim with this week's Dollars and Cents tip.
What are the different types of financial powers of attorney and medical powers of attorney? You know, we talk about there's the financial, there's the medical, but you know, there are different types of powers of attorney. And the two main one is there's a durable power of attorney and there's a springing power of attorney. Now, what's the difference? If I name my wife my durable power of attorney for, let's say, financial, then she is that power of attorney is durable upon my incapacity, meaning it works now. And it also works if I become incapacitated and she needs to make decisions for me, pay my bills, obtain information, and do all those things. But that means she can do it now, too. So that means if I have a bank account in my name only and she's my durable power of attorney, she can go down to the bank and clean out all the money. Now, usually with first marriages, that's usually the way we do things like that. Sometimes with a second marriage, it gets a little bit tricky. Or if we're naming our kids our powers of attorney. And that's where some people will choose to do a springing power of attorney. A springing power of attorney springs to life upon your incapacity. So first, you have to show incapacity. So in that case, whoever is my power of attorney cannot go down to my bank and clean out my account because I have not been declared. You know, I don't have something that from the doctor, and if a doctor says I don't have capacity, I can challenge that in a court of law if I want to. So now we may not want to put, you know, like that happened with my father. My father had a medical springing power of attorney, and he did not want to go in an assisted living facility, and he really needed to. And in order to challenge that, we could have gotten a doctor's note saying he needs to go into care, but he would have had his day in court. And my dad was a retired lawyer, and he had vascular dementia, so he'd get a little bit worse during the day, as most dementia people do. He could put on a suit, go into a courtroom, and be pretty sharp. And myself and the other kids, we decided we didn't want to sit there in a courtroom and tell an attorney and a judge, my dad does not have capacity, he's incompetent. We didn't want to do that. So we were able to eventually get him in assisted living. But see, there's a lot of issues with this. When I first talk about durable and springing power of attorneys, I usually hear, well, yeah, I would want a springing power of attorney. But there's issues and complications with that, too. The big thing I want to impress upon you here is these are choices that need to be made. And an attorney, and I'm not an attorney, okay, but an attorney should be educating about these choices. One of two things should be happening. They should either be walking you through the various choices, and this is just one on the power of attorney. You talking about wills, trusts, all these other things. There's a myriad of choices to make. Now, some attorneys that I know that are very good, instead of telling you all the options, they'll just ask you a lot of questions to then allow them the ability to make the most appropriate recommendation. But the big thing here is if you go in and see an attorney and in 10 minutes they tell you everything you need to have, that just doesn't make any sense to me. You should be working with an attorney that takes time to understand your situation, isn't interested in just selling you a legal document that's X number of pages long, takes time to get to know you, your family dynamics, what your goals and objectives are, that can truly give you counsel. That's what an attorney's for, to truly give you counsel of what is going to be best for you.
That's our Dollars and Cents segment for this week. You can find this week's Dollars and Cents segment and others by visiting BroganFinancial.com.